And it had to be this layout, too. Okay, there we go. Yes! Okay, so... for those who are wondering why I'm cheering maniacally, or whatever it is, you can also see that I have a ton of money. But if you do this enough times, one of the prizes that shows up is a boomerang. It is kind of one of the most overpowered things. Oh, I'm gonna try it again later. It seems kind of silly, but in this game, much like A Link to the Past, the boomerang is ridiculous. It is so... It's like a... almost like level 3 sword kind of ridiculous. But there is that. So that was actually what I was aiming for. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get that. And surprisingly enough, it didn't take me that long. Oh, hello. The tower's surely bigger, and the town will run all amok. My body's not feeling right either. I guess these bad things do come in spades. Well, I guess. What can I do? I want to appraise. Oh my gosh, look at all those rings. Appraise. I call this the rocks ring. Cracked floors don't crumble. That's what... Oh yeah, I forgot. I call this the armor ring level 1. Those are rings we previously, I believe, appraised. It's just because I had to restart things I wasn't able... I kind of forgot about them. I call this the toss ring. Throwing distance is up. That's what I call this ring. I'll add it to your list. I call this ring the cursed ring. Half sword damage. Like your sword damage does half, and you take twice the damage. That's what I call this ring. Don't know why you would want to do that. I call this the like ring. Become a like. That's what this ring is, and I'll call it that. This is the whimsical ring. Sword damage down, sometimes deadly. So basically, it can insta-kill, but the damage is down. This is a Pegasus ring. Lengthen Pegasus seed effect. That's what this ring is. I call this the blue luck ring. Half damage from beams. You already have this one, so I'll buy it from you for 30. And this one, let's see, I call it the expert's ring. Punch when not equipped. That's what I call it. Alright, so that's all of our rings. Let's look at our list here. We don't really need the blue luck ring. I do kind of want to see what the punching's about. I don't need the light ring. So, armor. No. Whimsical, no. No need for that. I'll show this one off. It's a bit of an odd one. So, essentially what that ring does is it turns you into a like. You can't do anything, you can walk around, but you're a like. But when you enter doors and whatnot, you aren't going to be able to be, like, you can't talk to people. I can't remember if mobs pay attention to you or not. I don't think so. But it's kind of like Breath of the Wild, where other likes won't bother me, but other enemies will, kind of deal. I believe that's how that works. I might be incorrect. Let's put up our stuff here. I punch you. But yeah, there's that. What is this about? I don't know what that's going on about. Usually if flashing like that happens, you might want to take a look. So, let's take a look. Also, it would help. Oh yeah, there is a tree down there that you might want to make sure you get. No. Oh, that's probably where my portal is. That's what that is. My bad. Alright, I don't remember. No, yeah, there's nothing I can do there. But we come here. Link, you've collected all 8 essences of time and know their power. Thanks to you, time flows true in me again, and I remember all I had forgotten. I am the guardian of Nehru, Oracle of Ages, and my Maku seed can be used only by the hero who knows the powers of the essences of time. The hero who knows the essences of time sees unwavering truth across time and space. If you can do this, Link, you can stop Veran. Take this. And we get the final little thing in our little circle here. It is the huge Maku seed. Now, I don't remember if... yeah, it's that one. It's not actually that big. Let's make it a little bit bigger. It's important. We gotta make this thing bigger. There we go. It should penetrate the evil forces. What a waste. You're not too late. Oh.
What a waste. You're not too late. Give up, Link. Don't you know all your efforts are for naught? We are the Gerudo Witches, Twinrova. This world is ours to manipulate. No matter how much you struggle, the dark rites will begin soon. Remember our name as if you were sorrow, the name of Twinrova.
and they just fly off.
Link, it's Twinrova. Twinrova. Who would have thought the terrible Gerudo witch Twinrova would appear? What could her plan be? I'm filled with sorrow, just as Twinrova hoped. The world is doomed. You must stop Queen Ambi at the Black Tower and cast down Veran, please.
We'll actually not know what that little bit, but with Twinrova what will happen with them yet. We will find that out later. How do you like my mustache? It's fine, I guess. I can't tell you one way or another, dude. So, we've not been here in the present. And we can't. This is the one place in the present that's also in the past, but we can't be there. We're going to use the Harp of Ages and start heading on up. But we can't actually do it here. You were sent back by a strange force. Ooh. I don't know. Let's do this. I think because I'm in those 4 squares, I can't do it. Yeah. Because there's a cutscene that needed to happen.
Link. Oh, so Link, you finally made it. I came to destroy Veran. Veran has taken control of Queen Ambi, right? Then beat Veran. I must defeat Queen Ambi. Well... Queen Ambi! Veran! I'll destroy the both of you. Then the people of this age and our age will have peace. But what will happen to me? Link? Don't forget me. I mean, I think of you as a friend. Okay, I'm going. Ralph can do it. Goodbye, Link. Link, wait! Link, I was researching the past and found something awful. Ralph is a descendant of Queen Ambi. Do you know what this means? Ralph lives now because Ambi lived in the past. If Ambi is slain, Ralph will never exist. I came to try to stop Ralph, but I couldn't. Link, please, stop Ralph. He needs to sacrifice himself for the people of this age by slaying Queen Ambi. I can't allow Ralph to make such a sacrifice. You're the only one who can save Ralph, and all of us, Link. Imp and I will find a way to give strength to the villagers. Please, Link, save Ralph. I was gonna say, when was that little nugget of truth gonna come up? But yeah, Black Terror. If it wasn't obvious at this point, especially with him kind of hesitating to say it, he knew what he was gonna do, and he even knew before Impa and Nehru did that he was a descendant. And he was willing to go through with sacrificing himself to actually try to do something about it, all of this. But, well, we're not going to let him. Just putting it out there, we ain't going to let him do that. Because that would just be completely silly. Why would we... I mean, in the end, Ralph sees us as a friend. We're going to make sure our friend makes it. Alright. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, that was close. Really? Fine. I guess that works. Get out of here like Lex. No one likes you. I put the emphasis on the L. I was able to slice and dice that in the middle of the air. How about that? Alright. We cool. Oh. Well, sir. Get out of here. Get all the knights out of here. What? Why is the blue knight still there? I just think of Link being this wrecking machine. And you can kind of see off in the corner there, there's some dark clouds hanging over this area. You know what? Let's just get going. Now, like I showed earlier, we couldn't walk up beforehand because of a strange force. But now that we have the Great Maku Seed and the 8 Essences, they now create this essentially barrier-breaking ability that now gives us access to the final dungeon, the Black Tower. Oh, wait. Black Tower turret. Now, yes, this is a maze. And this maze is not one to say, oh, fun. Because it's not. You basically have to go up and down these stairs to find the correct path. I'm kind of just doing whatever at this point. Oh my gosh. The fact that the sword can be stuck through like that. Oh my goodness, get out of here. Let's do that. And then going up here, then going down here. Oh, shoot. I forget. I believe we have to wait till the flames disappear on a certain staircase. I think they all go to the same one, but... Oh no, they don't. Oh no, they do. Oh shoot, they don't.
I hope I went to the right one. I think I did. And we're gonna see a lot more Lionels and all them crazies. Wait, what? Oh no. I know there. I think what happens is that owl statue will tell you which one to go to. Okay. So, the gimmick behind this one is to keep an eye when you come up the stairs. Oh gosh, I don't know which one went where. I'll follow this one. So, the idea is to follow the flame that appears at your back. There we go. In doing so, you will gain access to getting higher up. I believe I just gotta head this way. No. I don't feel like fighting you. You must be Ralph of Amby's line. I have no such time for such a small fry. Begone with you. Or do you mean to fight me? Don't make me laugh. Fool, this is the body of Amby's, your ancestor. If you slay me, you will vanish from this world. Do you still wish to fight? You trickster! Fine. If I slay you, I vanish. Maybe it is terrifying. But if I must, I must. To do nothing and live just isn't me. Then it means nothing. I will destroy you. Ooh, protect the people of this age. And protect Nehru. Oh. Link. Because of my kindness, young Ralph still lives. But you still attack me? If you damage Andy's body, Ralph will vanish. You can't intend on your friend... what? Gosh me. Your friend's life by your own hand. I think she meant ending your friend's life by your own hand. That voice, Link. I couldn't do it. Don't I look like the fool? Nehru. Don't worry, buddy. We've got plenty of mystery seeds to take out this fool. You come despite my warning. Do you not value your life? Or are you a mere fool? Regardless, it won't be easy. I'll teach you your place. I will not be as kind as before. Alright. Like previously with fighting Nehru, you have... Oh gosh. Apparently my aim is off. Again, it's a game of dish out the damage. Oh my goodness. Get out of my face, you spiders. Alright. Golly. Yeah, these spiders have a lot of health, so you do want to be careful. I am using the ring that gives me... There we go. We get double damage, pretty much. Well, a level up in our sword damage, but we also take more damage.
I never expected to be beaten by this boy. Link, what happened? I feel as though I've been caught in a bad dream, as if pure evil had inhabited my body. What? I must leave at once. I see the worry in your eyes. I should have done as I was told.
And she tries to take us.
Well done. I thought I might possess you this time. Perhaps you have a different flavor from that fool, Ralph. You've seen me like this before, but this is my true form. You'll regret making me show my true might.
I'll give you a reason to fear Veran, Sorceress of Shadows.
Now we have little, Darklings hanging out. They're not really in any need to be worried about. The biggest thing that you can do is just do as much damage as you can to Veran. Like this. Good grief, we're going through this quickly.
This should not have happened to me.
We're not done yet, though.
Link, are you alright? Link, you did it. Even I thought it was over this time. But Nehru was there. She can't always remain helpless. I'm gonna train so...
Wait a minute, did I seriously beat that boss? Oh, wait a minute, no. There's still more.
Able to protect Nehru on my own. You've finally beaten Veran. Now the chaotic flow of time should return to normal. Shall we go back to the village?
Well, you would think.
You won't get away that easily.
And Link pushes them to get out and is grabbed by a Master Hand. Or Wall Master.
How cold of you to run off and leave me all alone. But my, aren't you courageous? You've spoiled all my plans. I hope to avoid revealing this vile shape, but you'll pay for my humiliation with your life, Link. Now, Link, it's your turn to taste despair.
She looks like... I can't tell if it's a turtle or what, but it's a thing.
and the feet of death.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, fantastic. And she now changes forms, yay. We need bombs for this. And throwing a bomb at her will freak her out. And we can go at her, and she will just change forms throughout the fight. She has this turtle blob thing form. She has the spider, and she has one more. This is the true final boss fight of the game. And she's not something to, like... it's not... Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead. Oh my goodness. It is possible to go through the boss fight without having seen one of the forms. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, that form, I forgot how terror... Oh gosh, we got hurt. Just continue. Oh gosh, we gotta start all this over again. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll cut here and I'll be back when we're back in that final boss fight. I know it's not gonna take that long, but it's kind of... It's a thing. So I'll be back. Alright. We're back. I did find out the Darklings actually give you a heart if you kill them. So if you need to fill up on that, you can do that. Also, spiders are... Those spiders from just the Veran fight are absolutely ridiculous. When she's taking over Queen Ambi. Those things are absolutely ridiculous to deal with, and I don't like them. With the passion of a burning suns. The passion of 1,000 burning suns is what I'm trying to get at. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, you. Also, I found out I wasn't actually using my sword attack. I was using the punch thing. The ring for punching. Oh gosh, why did you switch already? Probably because of the damage. Oh, I hurt myself with my own bomb. Fantastic. Let's go back to the Rock's Feather because it's actually a really good item. Oh my goodness. What's with the jumping? Can you not? Oh wow, dude. Get out of here. Have a million seats, Veran. Oh my goodness, no. Not B form. B form is terrible. Oh, my body withers. But you are too late. My role was to disrupt the currents of time, to flood humanity in sorrow. The despair that fills this land has already passed through this tower and on to Twin Rova. I see it, burning blue, the flames of sorrow. That is the end of Veran. Oh my gosh. Link, what's happening inside? Link like a boss. Just blows up the wall and walks out. Link, I'm so glad you're safe. Thank goodness. You really beat Veran, didn't you? Nice work, Link. You're amazing. Huh? Queen Ambi? She saw you get shut in and turned and ran. Let us go. What? Are you gonna take Ralph? Take on Ralph? What? I don't know what that was about. Link, you are safe. I just called my knights from the palace to help, since you were locked inside the tower. Don't startle me like that. I thought Veran's tricks had gotten to you. Link, thanks to you, everyone is back to normal. I thank you. They only now just turned back to normal, but you know. Yay! They're playing ball. Like they have been for all eternity, apparently. They've been there since the beginning. Oh no! Bunny! Link, my respect for you has grown. I thought it was over when you got locked in the tower. I never thought you'd outdo me. Ralph is my grandson's grandson. You, too, have great courage. You shall be the pride of my people. And you, Queen Ambi, Veran is gone, so you can be my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, a queen. I'm so proud. How rude! I'm still young. Don't call me Granny. I'm reluctant to part, but we must return to our own age. All is well in this age. You may return without worry. We shall never forget you.
Link, don't think it ends here. Behold, Veran, the troubles you've caused have filled the land with cries of sorrow. It has given birth to the flame of sorrow, which burns brightly. When this flame brightens the darkness, our wish will be granted.
Jeez. That was just ridiculous. Legend of Zelda. Well, The Legend of Zelda. Oracle of Ages. And there's a Link statue just there. Impa's back, all happy, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it came back. Ralph sees the statue, probably is like, oh, come on. Impa slaps him in the back. And that is Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. I am going to be playing Oracle Seasons right after this, so you will get to see the other part of the story, because there is more. Again, when it comes to like doing all of the heart pieces and everything, since 2 of them came down to pure luck, I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like doing that, because that just seems a little bit ridiculous. So there are a couple of things that can be done. Let me see if I can find it. The 3 that I didn't get was the cave in the seabed, which is in the present, in like those deep areas. There they are, creating the statue. And they're carrying it off. And they're placing it right there. So, you see why it's there when you go back to the present. And yes, that's actually what Queen Ambi looks like. So, there was that. Maple had one, and then the Gasha seed. As far as the other game, it also has those 2. That one's from Agasha Seed, one's from Maple, because she's in that game too. I'm not gonna get 100% on those, at least not for right now. There are gonna be some things that are going to be pretty different, and in that sense of like, there's going to be like we'll probably come back to this in a sense till, oh, we got this upgrade in Seasons, we can transfer that upgrade to Ages, and we can kind of go back and forth in that regard. I might look at trying my luck and just randomly doing it at that point, but it's not likely. Just because it's a bit ridiculous to try to do that. But yeah, that is Oracle of Ages. There is a whole new game, and there's also dungeons that are available if you do the link of connecting an Ages to a Seasons game and a Seasons to an Age game. So there is that. But that is the end of Ages. And as it says here, Secret to Holdrum. This is something that I'm personally going to write down. Just give me one moment. This is going to be something that I will use on my playthrough. I mean, if you only had one of them, if you only had Seasons, you could use this save from Ages to then give yourself access to everything in Seasons. But come on. It's almost like doing Golden Sun's transfer. You could either do it by link or by code. That is a game I will get. I will get to the sequel of that. I haven't forgotten. It's just other games have come up and it's like, oh man, I really want to play this, and unfortunately, I have neglected to start that game. Also, it's a very long sequel, so now, this secret that it's talking about, we can always look it up if we want. Save and quit, yes. Because I do want to show this. Continued in Oracle of Seasons. Now, once we have this unlocked, it will show Nehru with us. And if we ever were to start this, guess what? We got our buddy here. And we come over here. Welcome, Link. I am Fury, Oracle of Secrets. This is the Hall of Secrets where your secrets take form. Do you know any secrets? And you talk to her. Now, we're going to back out. Do you know the secret of going to Holdrum? You say yes, and she will give you the code that shows up at the end of the game. So, if for whatever reason you clicked way too fast and you weren't able to get the code, you can come back to her, and she will give you the secret. Also, Fiore's Memory, read the book. It will also tell you of all the secrets, there aren't that many. It will give you the list of all the secrets that you've told her. Now, there are secrets that are throughout Holdrum that we can come back in this game and give to Fiore, and she will give us an upgrade. And a chest will appear here, and we open it, and we get that upgrade. Whether it's a level 3 sword, a level... I want to say... I know it's a level 3 sword. But... let me make sure I got everything.
Uh, I believe another one is specific rings. Yeah, so essentially it's getting like all the different little passwords that you would find in previous areas, and they'll give you little secrets of where you can go, and then you can say, oh, okay, this is the thing. I don't remember actually, because there's one secret that you could actually... Do I have a ring? I know I did a lot of the things. I don't know if it gives you one after you beat the game. Oh, all the rings have been embraced. Okay. Let me see. No. Okay. It's only for linked games. But like I said, it's essentially going to tell us, oh, this is a thing that you can go do or go get and whatnot, and they're like, wait, what? And you can get a better sword. You can get even a heart container. Bomb chew. You can get shield upgrades. You could get all kinds of stuff. So, and essentially it makes this inventory filled. But as you can see, we've pretty much got everything. There's a few spots that are open, but they were for like the trading quest and whatnot, and we've finished those. And we have our temple keys, library key, the brother emblem, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that has been Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, everyone. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you in Oracle... did I say Oracle of Seasons? Golly. Thank you for watching Oracle of Ages. We'll be back in Oracle of Seasons. Goodbye. Good grief. This is... I'm just so done with this. It's just... Come on.